Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, the Stock Analyst. Another video on ticker symbol BBIG, which is for Bingo Ventures. And this is not the first video. You know we have been making a lot of video on BBIG, so here is an update. And in this video, I want to talk about the price action, the support, resistance, what is the overall trend, what is happening with the call option activity, at the same time what is the short interest, utilization, and few other things, and also why October 15th and September 17th, these are the important dates. So anyway, hopefully you will like this particular video, and if you find this video useful, please do not forget to hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. At the same time, do not forget to join my Patreon community where we talk about a lot. You can become a member and you will get access to our Discord chat where we talk about day trading, swing trading, option trading, and a lot. And during the day, pre-market, after hour, I post a lot of things about different trading ideas with support, resistance, when to get in, get out, this kind of thing. It's not like I just say get in now, get out now, but rather I give you trade ideas so you know which one you will pick and choose. So anyway, it has been doing really good. Last Friday we did a really good job, especially with CCJ call option. It was a killer. We made a lot of money. So anyway, let's talk about BBIG, but definitely you are welcome to join our Patreon and become a Discord community member. So we know that BBIG was doing really good, and Friday it came down. Even though it went up and down, end of the day it came down. And do not forget that Friday the market, most of the things came down, right? So people are expecting some volatility coming next week, so maybe they are taking off their profit. But anyway, you can see it went up, came down, and sometime around 2:30 there was a massive drop. It came down all the way to 10.25, then again regained, and currently moving along 10.6, which is good. Now let's look at some other things, and definitely I will talk about the price action, so stay tuned till the very end. But most probably you know that BBIG announced their 2021 annual proxy. That was the big thing, and after that the share price went up. So if you go to investor place, what they're saying that, dear BBIG stock fans, mark your calendar for a big crypto catalyst on October 15th. And most probably you know, but if you do not know, I just wanna talk a little bit here before I go on the technical side and other things. So the growth part is likely due to the news that broke this morning when Binco released a proxy presentation. I will show you the presentation. In it, the company outlined a highly detailed plan for a spin-off titled Cryptide. This spin-off will focus on leveraging blockchain technologies to disrupt consumer-focusing industries. Investors take note anyway. So following a successful dividend spin-off, this newly formed company will be publicly traded under TYDE symbol. The date on record for shareholders to receive shares of Tide is listed as October 15th. Cryptide will trade on the New York Stock Exchange. Then it talks about big moves ahead for BBIG stock. So the recent success of BBIG, it talks about Wall Street bet, but they are saying once the spin-off will take off, there will be no need for Reddit help because it will just go by itself. And the last one, I think it is saying that as of now, BBIG stock seems destined to shoot up even further, and investors would be wise to simply sit back and watch while also keeping an eye on Cryptide, a company first approaching that has tremendous potential of growth. I'm not pumping, I'm not doing anything, I'm just sharing the report which came 3 days ago. Anyway, if you go to the presentation, you will see the presentation. It's a small one, 8 page. If you want, I can give you the link, but look at the dates here. So September 8th, the preliminary proxy came. September 15th, the record date for proxy. September 22nd, October 14th is the shareholder meeting, and October 15th is the end line. Record date for TYDE spin-off dividend. So this is the big date, right? October 15th. Keep that in mind. Now let's look at the technical. So first of all, we know what has been happening, the volume and everything. You can see the volume is spiked up, came down, again is spiked up, came down, and we have to see, can we have the momentum of getting more volume in next week. So if we see again a big push in the volume, it will go higher definitely, but if with time is going down, that is different thing. But one of the good thing I like about this particular one, it is holding certain levels and the volume is consistently very high. This is a very good thing which I like about this particular stock. If you look at the chart, This is the 30-minute candle. We know it is very volatile, but if you look at the big picture, so these two blue lines, this is the upward trend. Yes, it goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. But if you see at a bigger picture as the investor or swing trader or whatever is your mentality, you can see that it has been making higher highs. At the same time, it is making higher lows, which is really bullish. And if you know the trend, you can also do day trading and swing trading, because you can always get in at $6, get out at 10, again you get in at 8, get out at 12. So the thing is, I do not know where will be the next move, but most probably, just looking at the chart, seems like it might come down. There is a support around $10. It might bounce off that $10, or if something is really bad, it might come down all the way to 9.7, 9.5, then again it will go back up. So watch the chart very carefully. If I move the hourly chart here, and if I look at the RSI, you can see the RSI is coming down. At the same time, the selling pressure is increasing. You see more red bars here. You see here, with time, the more selling pressure will be more, and you will see the red bars are increasing, the blue line is downward. So it might come down or it might go back up. So we do not know, but this is the big picture, and definitely I will show you some support and resistance so that you can make some plan for your day trading and swing trading. But before that, let's look at Reddit, because I always go back there to get some important information. And what I can see, on last Friday, the short interest change basically decreased by 1.5%. So the current short interest is 27%. So this is one thing, 27%. Looking at the cost to borrow, the average ratio is 313%, which is really high. But the most important thing here is the utilization of 99.87. So the maximum is 100%, and currently it is 99.87, meaning that there is 0.13% left for shorting. So it means that only 0.13% of the available are available to short. So once it became really high, 99, 100, we see a big push. So if there is a very high short interest, very high utilization, at the same time very high cost to borrow, these all helps to squeeze if there is enough volume. If you go to Fintel, it does not give a lot of information, but if I see here, it gives some numbers here. So there are 150,000 short shares are available. If you look at the short borrow fee rate, it is stating 146%. This thing can vary if you go to different site, but if you look at FINRA short volume ratio, you can see last Friday it was not shorted that much. Previously it was shorted like 50%, 53%, 43%, but it was only 35%. Also looking at the option chain activity, this is important because sometimes we think, okay, there is a lot of call option at certain price, so it will go to 15. So as an example, let's see the last Friday, which is 10th of September. So many call options were open for 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, and they are now out of the money, meaning that these options have become worthless, right? So it does not mean 15 will give a 15 price by Friday, but sometimes it gives the sense that people are betting big. But anyway, whatever you see below $10, so these numbers, these shares will be exercised. So if you sum them and multiply by 100, you will get a big number, and these shares need to be delivered this coming week. Now if I look at 17th of September, the next option expiry date, still you can see big numbers are waiting. For 10 strike price, we see 31,000 open interest. For 11 strike price, 26,000. For 12 strike price, even for 15 strike price, there is 15,000 call option. If I go to the October, which is the next option expiry date, look at the numbers here. For 7.5, 32,000. For 10 strike price, 26,000. So still there are a lot of call option activity. Now let's go back to the chart. So this is what is happening, right? If I just draw some line quickly just to show you what is happening. So first of all, there was a support around $6, and this is an old story because 6 is gone now. The next support, I would say it maintained something around 7.7, because you can see 7.7, or let's say 7.8. So that was the area. Then if I go a little up, this is another area, very obvious, around 9.9, you can say 9.10. I don't want to be very prescriptive because it can always move 10-20 cents, but this is the overall thing, right? So each time it is going higher, it is making a new base at the top, and also for some time it was rejected around 11.5 area. Look what happened previously. It went up, came down, went up, came down, went up, came down. So this time I was predicting maybe it will go over 11.5 and hit something around 12.5, 13 and come back, but we see it is having some hard resistance around 11.5. so the important thing is, can we break 11.5 this area, or will it be rejected again and we will come down? So this is already a double top. Sometimes people say double top is a very strong resistance, or maybe triple top will be even harder. On the other hand, if you look at the support around 9.9, if it comes here and bounce off, then you can say this is a double bottom, so it is a good area to establish. So what you can do if you're a trader, you can target different areas here. Let me zoom here. So this is a 1 hour chart. Maybe I can move to a 15-minute chart because I'm looking at a very narrow level. So definitely this is the area. So if you think it will come back around 9.9 again and it will be rejected at 11.5, there is a 16% profit potential. You can play with share, you can play with option. Definitely call options are high rewarding, but again high risk, so you know what you are doing. On the other hand, I also see some area which is around 10.6, and let me see, can I see extended hour? Yeah, so we broke below the 10.6, so it was holding the support. Now 10.6 is broken. We have to see, can we go over 10.6 and maintain? If we can, maybe we are coming back to 9.8, and as long we are consolidating within this 9.9 and 11.5, you can say it's not bad because it has a nice run up. It is consolidating, and again more volume comes, it can go up again. People talk about rectangular consolidation. One scenario could be it comes down to 9.9, bounce off and go back to 11, and next time if 11.5 is broken, I think this thing will go 12, 12.5. Look at the big wicks here, right? At certain point it went to 12.1, 12.5, but again it came down. So I'm just looking at the main body of the candle, so give you a sense, not for 1 minute price action to 12.5. So this is the area. If you are entering at 9.9, please use a stop loss. Please use a stop loss, because if 9.9 is broken, this thing might come down all the way, who knows, maybe around $9, because you see another support. Now let's add one more line here, and I think this is another good area. If the 9.9 is broken, you see some support around 9.3, some support, some resistance, so again it can come down. So watch it carefully. This is a very highly volatile stock, moves a lot, and if the overall trend is happening, maybe it can come back to 9.9, 9.3, who knows, then again it makes a big move. When we talk about October 15th, still we have a month, so within a month so many things can happen. So if it comes down, if you're really a believer in BBIG, you can always average down. If you're a day trader or swing trader, plan accordingly. And also this coming week, so many events will happen. Market could be very volatile, it could be red, so be prepared and always plan your trade, and then you trade as per your plan. So anyway, I hope you will like this particular video, and yeah, hit the thumbs up, like button, subscribe to my channel, at the same time join my Patreon community. So if you're making a day trading, swing trading or option trading, or we talk about a lot about this kind of things. So anyway, thank you again for watching this particular video. Take care. Bye bye.